Welcome back to Poison Pants Plays the New York Times crossword. One more time, this is Thursday, November 25th, 2021. Thursday is the day of the week that usually has something weird about it, some sort of strange twist, sometimes a rebus, sometimes some wordplay. So let's just see how it goes. Just throwing stuff right in the northwest here. Not really an issue. Han Solo making the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. This is, of course, famous, so there's probably no point even mentioning it, but a parsec is a measure of distance. It sounds like it's a measure of time because it's got that second in it. It is a parallax second, but in this case, the second that's referred to is a second of a circle. A circle is divided into 360 degrees, and each degree is divided into 60 minutes, and each minute is divided into 60 seconds. So if I understand correctly, parsec has something to do with the distance that would appear from an observer on Earth as 1 second of the sky. So that's what a parsec is. I don't exactly know how that works, what distance it is, but in any case, it is a very long distance. And in Star Wars, it was used as a time. I think it got retconned into something in the Solo movie or maybe in one of the sequel trilogy. But in any case, it is a measure of distance, not time. Okay, here we have what looks like a theme clue, and remember this is Thursday, so it'll be weird. It's a dual clue. It says win at the Olympics / cheap jewelry material. So our options are possibly some kind of interspersed words, or a word that reads one way if you go forwards and another way if you go backwards. Maybe they're overlapping, something along those lines. We'll just have to keep an eye out and see if we can figure it out. Okay, I already want it to be take gold, but if it's cheap jewelry material, maybe it's take gilt. Just a thought. So it's an altered stock phrase, take gold. Gets altered by the second part of the clue into something else, take gilt. Just a guess. We'll see if that's what it comes out to be. Okay, here's another piece of prime crossword ease. Green lights or says yes to is okays, oked, oked in various forms, comes into tons of puzzles. Okay, so here we've come across another one of these dual clues, except in this case it is lay to rest / deduce, and I think what's happening is that middle letter can be swapped. It can be T or it can be F. If it's T, we get inter, lay to rest. If it's F, we get infer, deduce. So I think it's going to be both, and it'll be a true false puzzle, T / F. So let's go ahead and stick both in as a rebus and see if we can use that to sort all of our theme clues. And indeed, if we pop up here, we get take gold and fake gold, which will sort our first set of theme clues. So it'll be T and F, probably in both directions, and across and down on the clues. So this is waterworks part and amygdalae, fear ducts, tear ducts, something along those lines. So it's going to work in both directions, a T and an F, fear glands and tear glands. There we go. All right, let's sort the rest. Sure enough, TIRESALE and FIRESALE pop in right there, so we'll just rebus another TF. That gives us a solid foothold on the East Coast here, and I think we'll be able to finish up the center. This looks like a pretty straightforward solve. We'll just take a quick pause here at grandson of Adam. You should get to know a few of these biblical characters: Cain, Abel, Seth, Leah, Enos. There's a few others that come up a lot. They are perfect vowels, so they just have a lot of really good letters in them, and they are considered fair game if they're sort of in the first few chapters of Genesis or Exodus, and a couple of the apostles are also considered sort of fair game in the New Testament to have to know. Moses, Saul, Simon certainly comes up. These are all personages worth knowing about. And we have found our revealer. False is right here at 38 down. One of two options to live at squares in this puzzle. So true is going to be another clue somewhere. No, we got it. The TF is the Tricky Thursday. This is a strange clue. Non-primate with fingerprints that are nearly identical to a human's. Okay. All right, looks like that guy is a koala bear. That's kind of interesting. It makes me want to read or write a mystery story where no one can figure out who was the murderer, but it turns out it was the koala bear. Maybe not. All right, we'll just quickly run through the north here, taking care of the northwest. Arial comes up a lot as a font. Aerial, the adjective to describe things that fly. Aerial comes up a lot. Alf is a real common appearance in these puzzles, even though Alf isn't something that really anybody should know about. That'll be free spirit, that'll be tree spirit, and that will be mural and iloop. That's strange. I got the error message. It is not correct. All right, let's just run through. So I'm a little nervous that what's happened here is that the rebus is not correct, that those TFs should actually not be TF, but just T or just F. The rebuses are usually set up to work either way, but every once in a while there is a mistake, or maybe they did it on purpose, but you can only put in the T or the F. So let's give that a shot, I guess. Sure enough, that was it. It needed to just be T or F, and that's very disappointing. I think when we get these dual answers, especially on Thursdays, which are already weird, they ought to allow either one or the other or the dual rebus. And it's a little surprising they didn't. They've been better recently about accepting rebus answers in different formats and different orders. But this one, total fail. It should have allowed TF, and I would have had my Thursday finished in something more like 6 minutes instead of 9 minutes, but still, 9.5 minutes isn't so bad. All right, let's take a look at our grid. How did it end up looking? Not so bad. I like some of these clues. I like the answer tree spirit. That's kind of neat. And Ida Lupino, always nice to see in a puzzle. Tear glands doesn't feel like quite the right word for that, but that's all right. I will be okay with tear glands instead of tear ducts because it fit with fear glands. IAMS is a brand you see in puzzles a lot. WASP is a nice start because it gave me a toe hold on one across. So yeah, no, I'm okay with this puzzle as a general thing, except for that TF rebus, which really should have been accepted. All right, thanks for watching one more time, and I will see you tomorrow.